All right. So, Cameo, would you like to go through the Fall Family Weekend schedule, which, and just to make sure everybody knows it is available on the website. So hopefully everybody's seen that. But if you come to our website, you will see a pop-up that will take you right to it. So, okay, thank you.
Yes. Okay. Hello, everybody. Cameo Wells, Director of College and Career Placement. Um, so Fall Family Weekend schedule. The schedule went out, I believe, earlier this week or sometime last week. But like Jenny said, it is also on our website for you to look at. So for Fall Family Weekend, October 17th to 19th, the 17th, our big thing is that there will be virtual parent-teacher conferences available, which you can sign up for Pick a Time, which an email went out for that again, either earlier this week or sometime last week. I think it might have been earlier this week, though.
Yes, and
Um,
Cam, I wanted to clarify too.
yeah.
The virtual only is on Thursday the 16th. I put the
Oh,
17th and
sorry.
19th. That's okay. I put 17th, 19th because of our bulk of our events on those days. So
Yes, so the virtual parent-teacher conferences will be on the 16th, sorry, Thursday the 16th. On the 17th, which is Thursday, there will be, no, I'm sorry, which is Friday. It's really messing with me. On the 17th, which is Friday, there will be an opportunity for you to shadow classes with your cadet. So you'll follow them throughout their schedule in the morning, and then in the afternoon, there will be parent-teacher conferences available as well. We highly encourage you to sign up ahead of time, but if you unexpectedly find yourself on campus, then we can see if there's any availability with your cadet's teacher for you to sign up for a conference if there's an opening. But if you go on to pick a time through the email that was sent out, then you'll be able to log in and just kind of like put your name into spaces and really schedule out your time for the afternoon. Saturday morning, there will also be opportunities to meet with your teachers or meet with your cadets teachers for parent-teacher conferences as well. And you can also meet with the CLAs. And schedule conferences with them to see how life in the barracks is like with them. Um, but yeah, conferences definitely must be scheduled in advance, um, just so that we can make sure that there's enough openings for everybody and everyone has a chance to get in. And our teachers know ahead of time who to prepare for because they really try to customize their one-on-one conferences with you and give you all of the information and attention that you need in that time that you are with them. Then Saturday morning, there is the passing through ceremony. My son was a new cadet last year, so it was a really special moment for us and all the other new cadet families that were attending. It is the time where your new cadet is now moving out of maroon phase and moving towards old boy phase, non-new cadet phase, and becoming one of the core. So there is like a whole pinning ceremony where they get all dressed up in their dress uniforms, and you go up to the table and pick up a pin, and someone from your family can pin them in the hat. And it's just a really fun opportunity to just show up and support your cadet and show them how excited you are, everything that they've accomplished in their few short months that they've been here. Um, and something that all cadets, not just new cadets, but all cadets look forward to every year. And for any cadets that don't have any family members that come, we do have faculty members and CLAs and staff and faculty of MMA who can step in for you and help pin the pin on your cadet so they don't feel left out in that moment.
So, and as Cami said, so in this photo, President Tracy is doing that for one of our international cadets last year as well. And yes. And I did want to mention that the parent viewing area is outside the Circle Drive. So this photo, oops, actually, this photo here, if you can kind of tell, after the cadets get their hat brass, they run back to formation. So that's what they're doing here. But if you can see, the parents are lined up. This area will be roped off, but the parents are lined up outside that Circle Drive there. So.
Then there's the senior ring ceremony after that. So there's the review, which is really cool if you've never seen one. They had their first review of the year at Alumni Weekend. They get dressed up in their dress uniforms, they get into their companies, and they march out onto the field with their rifles and everything. It's just a really cool thing to experience. And so as they go out, during that ceremony is when the senior ring is presented. So the parents of the seniors come down and present the senior rings to their cadets. So that's a really special moment that you get to see, and that all of even the younger cadets get to see and kind of look forward to that for when it is their senior year. So it's just a really cool thing to be able to experience, even if your cadet isn't a senior. Yeah. And then Saturday night is senior ring dinner and dance. So you were supposed to register ahead of time for these. Jenny, is there any like at the
Yeah.
door purchase?
Well, actually, registration's still open, so they
Okay.
can still register online, and I will put that link in the chat too.
Perfect. So, going to the senior ring dinner and dance is an opportunity to just kind of honor the seniors, celebrate them getting their ring, celebrate senior year, and really start off the year with a bang kind of thing. And hopefully, a time to celebrate because they've applied to colleges because they are supposed to apply to 6 colleges by October 21st. So, fingers crossed that they are celebrating because they've done that. So attendance is required for the whole senior class, but it is optional for any younger cadets if they want to go to that.
And I put this photo in here. You can find photos on Flickr for all of our events, and if you go back, so you can kind of see if you want to see what people wore or what it was like. But one thing that we have at our formal balls are what's called the Grand March. So the cadets form up and process through. So some of our cadets will bring dates. This cadet, Cadet Gomez in the front there, I believe that's with his mother, and so the cadets will also be escorted with their family too, and some of them will walk with their friends. But it's a great time. So
Okay, so for checking out your cadet, this happens on Friday, October 17th. Cadets may check out with their parent or guardian for dinner from 5:30 to 8, and then they have to come back to campus. And then on Saturday, you can check them out until Sunday. So after the review ends, which is 1 p.m. on Saturday, typically you get to like go back to their dorm or to their barrack, and they'll have an inspection sheet, and you get to do like an inspection of their room and see how clean they keep it, make sure they check off all the things that are on the sheet. And then after that, you're welcome to check them out. Cadets attending the senior ring dinner must return to campus no later than 5 p.m. So again, that is all senior cadets have to return by 5 o'clock to help like prepare and everything. Designated underclassmen are waiters. They must remain on campus on Saturday to help set up and support the senior ring dinner. Those cadets know who they are. So it won't be a surprise for them being a waiter. If your cadet is not attending the senior ring dinner, you can check him out at 1 o'clock on Saturday and return him by 5 p.m. on Sunday. Cadets in good standing who are attending the dance may check out for the overnight after the dance as well. So check-in information for Sunday, October 19th. All cadets are required to be back on campus no later than 5 p.m. on Sunday. Cadets must check in and out with their CLA, accompanied by a parent or guardian cadet may only, or sorry, kind of stringing along the sentences there, accompanied by a parent or guardian. Cadets may only check out with their own parents or legal guardians.
right, thank you, Cameo.
Yes.
Okay. And and for Mr. Obergon's question about will there be Vespers during these major weekends, we typically do not have Vespers on those weekends due to all the other activities taking place and the cadets coming back from being checked out. So those cadets who are on campus will still go to church call on Sunday mornings. So, but we will not have Vespers in the evening. Okay, all right. Now we're going to shift gears. If anybody does have questions, please do feel free to bring them up in the chat. But we're going to shift gears to the Halloween party, which will be Saturday, November 1st. Craig, would you like to tell a little bit about what that party's like?
Yeah, so we always have the Halloween party that Saturday of that Halloween weekend. So that is the first, like Jennifer mentioned. During those days, we usually start in early afternoon and have a series of events for the cadets to go out and participate in. This gives them a chance to wear their costumes. This is the day that they do that, so they'll all get dressed up, they'll go out, and we'll do things like pumpkin carving. We'll have games out for them, and we'll probably show a scary movie or something in our theater, things like that. That evening, we then will probably gather up all the pumpkins that were carved and set them out. And we will have games in the gym as well as a trivia game for them as well. And they'll spend the evening doing those things. So for that day, we usually ask, there's two ways that you guys can help out. One is to come volunteer and help us monitor those events. As you can imagine, getting those guys on task doing pumpkin carving can be a little bit of a challenge. Some of them just like to smash the pumpkins, and that's okay too. But just kind of keeping them on track doing those events is very helpful. And so the other way is to donate. And there's kind of instructions right there. You go onto the website under the donate tab, parents committee. And if you wanted to specifically go to the Halloween party, then you'll write Halloween party in it and donate that way. For the most part, the way we're having parents donate to the Halloween party is that instead of purchasing things that we might already have purchased, we'll have you go on there and donate, and that way we can use those funds for things we might not have, and that way we're not purchasing the same things over and over again. It streamlines it a little better and lets us get the things we need for the party a little easier. So yeah, we
Thank you
will
already.
send out a sign up sheet that you guys can fill out, and it'll just be overseeing events and things like that, helping us monitor the gym in the evening. It'll be pretty straightforward. There'll be time slots and different activities that you can sign up for. So.
All right, thank you. So we've got quite a few questions in the chat about costumes. So Rodrigo, would you go through what parents need to know about costumes?
Yeah, so costumes, trust me, I know we love our cadets and they always want to have silly costumes or fun costumes, but we gotta keep it safe. We gotta make sure they follow instructions. So there's a couple of rules behind the costumes. Of course, we always wanted to have fun, but two rules: nothing that is offensive, and no weapons. And weapons including fake guns, Nerf guns. Unfortunately, Brother Overgun lightsabers won't be part of that Jedi costume. So anything that could be used as a weapon is not allowed in the costumes. Last year, the kids have fun that we have some cadets, all of them got bad tacos, and they were the taco platoon, and they have fun like that. So we do want to have fun, but just keeping in mind and those things like the rules we have here: no weapons, no gang related, no spikes, chains, ropes, no pretend props, no clothing, like no trying to be like says he's a drug dealer or anything like that. Keep it fun, keep it light, but keep it respectful.
Okay. And then what about how they get costumes to campus?
So there is a couple options. One is I'm gonna try to see if we can get a Walmart shuttle going. We're talking about having the idea. Walmart has some good costumes, and of course the cadets can go buy them there, but they have to turn it into the CLAs, and they will be given to them the night before Halloween, so they get ready. Other option is as parents, you can always ship it to your cadet. They will receive them, but of course, same drill. They will go into a storage, and the day of Halloween they will be able to receive it and store the CLAs till the end of the year.
And they can also bring them for Fall Family Weekend as well, right? And drop it
Yes,
off.
that's another idea.
Okay.
If I would recommend that if you'll be joining us, which I hope all of you guys are. Colombia has a pop-up Spirit Halloween. I'm pretty sure it's already on. As Walmart has Christmas decorations up, so I'm pretty sure they have it up there. So Colombia will have the Spirit Halloween in the mall. You can go with your cadet, take him over there, and we'll be happy to take the costume that weekend as well.
Great, thank you. Okay, so moving on from Halloween, in December, we have what we call Evensong. And so that is what's a festival of lessons and carols. We actually have this at the one of our local churches. And as you can see from the picture, it is very well attended. The entire corps will attend. We actually just announced our readers for that event. So we'll have some cadets who will do readings. The band and choir and bagpipes will participate. We'll also have a faculty staff will also participate in the choir as well. So it's really a beautiful event. So if you are able to attend, we really encourage you to. And then with that, we also have holiday parties which follow that. So these parties are held in the barracks. And so this is where each barracks will help to organize that. And so the barracks parents will do that. So pizza and food, obviously. So after Evensong, they get to come back and enjoy. So the parents will typically help decorate and get everything set up. Here's some that are playing some games. Sometimes the parents will have little gifts for them. So that's really a great thing for the cadets. And so we'll send a sign up sheet for that as well before that event so that everybody who wants to help or who's able to be here can do that. So, okay. All right. So we also had some questions about other ways to support your cadets. So I'm gonna first off, I'm gonna make sure everybody knows one of the best ways to kind of help support cadets in general. We do have an 1889 scholarship fund. So this is a recurring gift that you can sign up for that helps us support cadets through scholarships. So that is one very meaningful way that if you're wanting to do a little something extra, this is an excellent way to do that. We can also we also work with different parents, and the parents committee comes up with some ideas as well. So I'm going to ask Carrie to comment on a t-shirt fundraiser that we did with last spring, and then are going to do again as well this fall.
Yeah, so last year for Spring Family Weekend, we offered an online store with limited edition T-shirts highlighting, an MMA theme for families to order, and they were available to either be shipped directly to you or to pick up at Spring Family Weekend, and that was a big success and helped raise some good funds for the parent committee. So Shay and I have been working on, along with Jenny, have been working on a new T-shirt to offer this year. The hope is that we can get the online store up and running by hopefully Fall Family Weekend, and leave it open for a good bit and have those T-shirts available come Evensong weekend. Possibly great holiday gifts for your cadet or family members. And again, this will be a limited edition T-shirt, only offered this once, and help raise some money for the parent committee.
All right, great, thank you. And just so everyone remembers, or just to remind everybody, those funds that we raise through the parents committee goes toward supporting cadet events. So things like the Halloween party, if you want to donate specifically to that, then we use those funds specifically for Halloween. But then other things, so we recently purchased some more paintball supplies, things like that. One of the other things that we'll do toward the end of the year is we do St. Nick Night, which the cadets, this is a tradition. The cadets are told to put their shoes out for inspection, and so they put them outside their door, and then St. Nick comes and leaves a little sweet treat for them, and there's a little story about the legend of St. Nick. So that's also supported. And then the parents committee also helps with gifts for faculty staff for the holidays as well. So I know we did have one question about if it's appropriate to buy gifts for faculty staff. So just wanted to let you know that as a collective group, the parents committee does take care of that. So that is something that I know the faculty and staff all really appreciate. So. Okay. I'm going to share my screen again. Just a couple of other points. Looking forward to spring. One of the biggest ways that the parents committee is and parents are a support is through supporting our Maroon and Gold Gala. This is our biggest fundraiser. This takes place during Spring Family Weekend. We typically have some different fundraising going on with that gala, since it is our biggest fundraiser. And historically, the parents and different barracks groups have come up with baskets that are part of our auction or raffled off as well. So that is a huge help. And the parents really come together and kind of coordinate to do that. So, which is wonderful. Okay. All right, I am going to, let's see, take a minute on furlough forms as well. So just so everybody knows, this is just a reminder as we look forward to Thanksgiving coming up and then the end of the year furlough, that all boarding families must complete a furlough travel form. So even if your cadet is getting picked up, we need to know how he is departing campus. That way our team is ready. We know who needs to be in the gym for pickup on that day, who's taking flights home. And that link is emailed out. We'll keep sending reminders. We'll also have it available. It's also always available on the website under the parents section too. But this is very, very important. And the earlier you get that in, the more that it helps us to plan as well. So Rodrigo, do you have anything to add on that, or Cameo, just on
I
furlough
do.
forms?
I got confused. I thought I was doing this one, so sorry if
And I apologize. Yeah, no.
No, you're good. So, guys, what Jenny mentioned, it's crucial we receive that information about the flights before time. Transportation team does an amazing job getting our cadets from MMA to the airport and back when they return. But one big thing is we need to follow the instruction transportation team. That means we need to follow the exact dates the cadets need to leave within the time frame. The reason I mentioned this because in the past we have couple parents, look at my cadet leave early, can he arrive late? There is a fee. There's a fee for late arrivals or early departures, and it's pretty hefty. And also makes the job for a transportation team difficult, planning everything, making sure the kids get in time for their flights. We only have a specific amount of drivers. So if we do everything within the dates and the time frame, we can make sure every cadet gets home on time for the holidays.
All right, thank you. Another thing to think about too, with following those guidelines as well, cadets will be participating in academics and finals and everything right up till the end. And so if they leave early, then that definitely hurts them. And then because of our block scheduling, just the importance of being in class every day is huge. So when they come back, if they come back late, they're immediately missing class and missing coursework. So we really want to help them to prioritize their academics and to do as well as they can. So.
And just a reminder about the college furlough, specifically in the policy, it states that you cannot add college furlough to the beginning of Thanksgiving furlough. It can only be added to the end if you wanted to add it to the end of that. And it cannot be added to the beginning or the end of winter furlough. And that's for college furlough specifically. So your cadet or you, I think there's the cadet handbook on the website, right, Jenny?
I'm sorry, ask me again, sorry.
I
was reading the
said,
chat.
is the cadet handbook on the website?
Yes, it
Okay.
is. It's in the
So
parent section.
So the college furlough policy and the regular furlough policy for holidays and breaks and things like that are listed in the cadet handbook, which is available on our website. And then college furlough policy also has its own page on the website under the college placement area.
And so both of those are in the parent section. So under parent resources, you'll see the link for the cadet handbook, the general leave form as well. So those are both there. And then a lot of this information that we've talked about, if we've emailed it out like the Fall Family Weekend schedule or the registration links, if you go to the communications archive, you will find links to the different things that we've sent out. So today we sent out a Halloween party email. So it's here. And there's also the parent conferences links, etc. So, okay. All right. Well, that covers all the information that we had for this evening. So if anybody has any other questions, please raise them in the chat. Otherwise, we really look forward to seeing everybody on campus for Fall Family Weekend. Greg, Rodrigo, or Cameo, anything else to add?
No, I don't think so.
Manuel, send me that WhatsApp. I'll follow up with Major Potter regarding his flight. I'll think that will.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, thank you all. If you do have questions, please feel free to reach out anytime. We're happy to help.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you. Muchas gracias. Feliz noche.
Bye.